I'd say it's a pretty safe bet that you like sugar. You like carbs. You like things that are sweet. Most people do. I certainly do. I certainly don't eat it as much as I used to, but I still like it. So what I want to share with you, I want to make sure you know up front, this is not a commercial. I'm not being paid to do this. This is something that I wanted to share with people because as we come to the end of a new year, starting a new year, I know a lot of people are looking for something that will help them in their well-being. And a couple of years ago, my friend Kyle shared with me a really remarkable thing. All I can say at the time was a thing. He asked me to come into his office and he said, I know you know a lot about losing weight and helping people lose weight and maintaining weight and whatever. And he said, I want you to try this thing. And I'm like, okay, I'm going to try it. So he gave me this little thing to put on my tongue. And I did. It was like reminding me of like the Listerine mint thing you put on your tongue for a fresh breath. And I put it in my tongue and he said, wait about 10 seconds. And then he gave me like a little, I think it was like a little Three Musketeer, a small candy bar. And he said, so try this. I'm like, okay. So I put it in my mouth and I started chewing it and it felt like it was Three Musketeers, a little snack size candy bar. But the funny thing was, it's like, I couldn't taste any sweetness. There was no sugar to it. It was like, that's weird. So long story short, that was a couple of years ago. And then a few months ago, I reached out to Kyle and said, whatever happened with that thing that was you put on your tongue and then the sugar thing went away? So he said, and he went through a whole long story of what they had done, but long story short, they brought out a product that was that product, and they brought out a couple other products, all around the idea of helping people who have either cravings with sugar or that like to have carbs and have sugar, but it spikes up their blood sugar level, but they're not quote unquote diabetic, but it affects their metabolism and affects their weight and all of that. They had a product they developed around that. And then they also had a product that they developed that was for people that actually have diabetes and really have to really pay attention to maintaining their sugar levels. So he had asked me, he said, well, do you have anything, are you pre-diabetic? Do you have any tendencies? I said, luckily, I don't. But I said, I do enjoy sugary things, sweet things, carb things, or whatever. And he said, well, I want you to try these things and see what you think of them. So I did. I tried them, and then I posted a couple times about them, but I really didn't get into it a lot because I didn't want to get into something where people thought I was out there promoting a particular product. Because if you know me, I don't really do that, but I do share things that I think are helpful. So I tried it. I loved it. I found it really helped me a lot, and then I kind of just went quiet with it. And so at the end of the year now, and then coming to the new year, I ordered a new packet of Sugarbreaks. It's called Resist. I ordered a new packet of this because I went through the other one when I test drove it. And I do have to order some more what's called Stabilize. I've gone through almost all of the Stabilize. And Stabilize, what you do is you take it like 10 minutes before, if you're gonna eat pizza, like last night I had pizza, or if you're gonna have a real big pasta meal or a carby meal or whatever, the reason why you take this, I know it's backwards, but you get the drift, it's called Stabilize. The reason you take this is because what it does is instead of it spiking your sugar and then dropping it down, which really affects us and then you go in a bad cycle, it kind of evens it out. It makes it easier on your blood sugar level. Look, I'm not a doctor, so I don't know all the details. If you go to their website, it will help you understand all the scientific studies and all the things that are out there that will help you understand how this product really works. But for anybody that really likes carbs and wants to be able to maybe manage them a little bit better in terms of your blood sugar level, this product really does that. It helps you with that. And like I said, go to the website and you can learn more about it. The one that I think lots of people just really would be intrigued with, and understand this, this is something to help you resist something. This is not a silver bullet. It won't make it go away. It's not like all of a sudden you put this in your mouth and you'll never eat a cookie or it's not that. You've got to still use your brain in order to be able to make a decision before you take something or you try something. Look, so I just want to make sure that I'm clear. This is not a silver bullet that will solve your cravings. It will if you mentally are in the mindset that you really want to make some different choices. So what's cool about this, and I'll open a new pack. So what's inside is this cool little packet here, okay, Sugarbreak packet. And they're just like little Listerine mints. So if you look here, there's like these little, there's 10 of them in here. And they actually almost look like, you know, kind of like the, they sort of look a little like the seaweed things that you kind of like. Okay, hold a second here. I'm gonna pull one out. So what you do, it's just this little tiny thing. So you take this, put it on your tongue. And what you do is just let it dissolve. Let it dissolve on your tongue, about 10 seconds. Tastes good, it's very minty. It's got this really cool kind of a flavor and taste to it. And you feel like your mouth is nice and refreshed because it's minty. And after 10 seconds, it melts away, there's nothing there. So around Christmas, Kim made a bunch of these really tasty, I don't know what this cookie's called, but basically it's a chocolate cookie, and then you sprinkle some confectionery sugar on it. It's really good. I had some during Christmas. I like them a lot. They're very tasty. Now, you're not gonna know this unless you actually try this. No lie, I'm just telling you. Once you do this, and then you bite in a cookie or a candy bar or whatever, it's weird. It's like, it has all of the crunchiness, all the texture, the cookiness, but it's like, you're chewing, but you're not whole like, that's really good. It's like there's nothing there. The texture's there, the crunch is there, the sweetness is not there. It takes it away. So if you're in that kind of mindset that you're like, I would love to start to think differently about my cravings, maybe be a little bit more conscious of them, you're gonna have to do some thinking about it. You have to do something that's gonna support you. What's cool about this is it's almost, I'm gonna only tell you, to me what it's like is like exercise. You gotta do it a few times, because what happens is you start connecting your thinking and your taste buds, thinking, taste buds, thinking, taste buds. And all of a sudden what ends up happening is, you know, now you have something that when in the past, maybe you were just going crazy, or like maybe what I used to do is I would like binge. If it wasn't just a matter of me having like Chips Ahoy, like Kim and I used to have Chips Ahoy. We loved them. But for us, it was like, Kim would do a line of Chips Ahoy, you know, the bag, they got 2 lines, 2 wrappers. Kim would do a line of Chips Ahoy, I'd do a line of Chips Ahoy. And once we started, we were like, you know, all bets are off. What difference does it make? We're bad, you know, the whole thing, like we're bad, we're off our program, we're off our plan. All of a sudden, you know, what are we gonna do? It doesn't matter. What this does is it stops you in your tracks, and it's like, let me try again. It's weird. There's, the texture's there, but there's no reason to finish it. All right, I'm chewing something. There's no reason to finish it. And then there's no and if there's no reason to finish it, then there's no reason to go like in the mindset of like, oh my God, I just blew my whole thing. Now I can't start until next week or next month or next year, whatever the hell that we come up with. So anyway, I'm not getting paid for this. I'm not getting paid for this. This is something that my friend developed with some other really smart people. I would go to the website and see if there's something there that will help you in this new year, what I'm calling 2021, 2020, W-O-N, 2021. Let's win this one for our well-being. So anyway, love to hear what you think. Tell me about it. Test drive this stuff. Share with me your comments. I think it's a real game changer. So I look forward to seeing what you think. Talk to you guys later. Bye-bye.